Hello gamers, Balthazar here, and we are back with a brand new build. This is Poison Fist with a twist, or I like to call it Stunning Poison Fist build. Now let's get into it. Now to start the fight off, I'm triggering Detonator's Might, throwing it on the ground there and triggering that. Doing a parry, I get a minor rage burst because of my shield attachment. Then I'm using my relic to trigger out strength. And now you just watch this guy get deleted. Like, look how pathetic he is. He's been absolutely bullied again by the Poison Stunning Fist build. Now what this build is all about is about stun. Everything I've done here is to create stun. Now look at the meter on this enemy, and he's about to get stunned right there. Now he's just a sitting duck, taking my hits for free. And you'll see on the screen there, Stunning Might level 3. So when they're on the ground stunned, keep hitting them and it stacks to level 3. This is actually giving you an increased buff of strength and damage all in one. So it serves two benefits. You get free hits and increase of strength. Now check this out, look how cool this is. Hell's Touch, boom, look how far away I was. And it stunned this elf, this stupid dark elf, and now he's dead. And when I was testing this build, this enemy here actually has a really high stun meter. I never realized it until I tried this, but anyway, regardless, if you parry at the right time, use your abilities when you're not vulnerable, you can still absolutely clap them, and they're no longer a threat, so don't worry about it. So you'll notice in this build I'm not always going for my fists. Like, I can use my weapons and my runic abilities. It doesn't matter because I've actually equipped everything here with stun in mind. And what I mean by that is all the weapon text for every weapon, you can apply stun to it in the abilities in the menu, which I'll show you very shortly. So, and if you can't put stun on, put protection or damage on, which is mainly applying to the blades. Now let's get into this build in the menu. Firstly, for the axe, we're going to be equipping the Banner Hog Knob, because when you throw it, it gives you bare force, which gives you an increase in strength and melee damage. It's very nice. Hell's Touch and Leviathan's Roar for the runic abilities. I'm choosing the highest stun for every runic ability on every weapon, as you'll see. And for the blades, Hardened War Handles is fantastic for Hyperion Grapple. When you pull it off, it gives a massive increase to your stun damage. Now with the spear, you've got a few different options. I like this one. Throw the spear down, press triangle, and it triggers Detonator's Might. It happens quite often. If you look at how high the luck is on this build, it actually goes pretty well. And then I've chosen the highest stun for both runic abilities as well. Now to me, the Dauntless is a given in this build because if you parry and hit Shield Bash, it gives huge amounts of stun damage. It's definitely the best choice for this build. With the attachment for the shield, I like using the Rage Burst, so every time I parry I get a Rage Burst, but you can choose what you want. With the Spartan Rage, you can use Fury, whatever, it doesn't matter. And with the Relic, I'm using the Strength Relic, so you trigger it and it gives you strength, but here you can choose what you want. And with the armor, I'm using Lunda's armor all together, complete as a set, because it all works perfectly. I don't need to change anything there. Now with the enchantments, it's a must-have. You've got to have the Svartalheim set on because it gives you an increased stun damage based on defense. And then for the remaining four, I've just gone for the highest strength because I want that extra damage there. If without it, it would be a little bit lacking. The key to this build now is the Stunning Fang, which is right there. Now, when you actually hit them when they're stunned, it has 3 different levels. It goes 1, 2, and 3. So if you keep hitting them when they're stunned, you can get a lot of damage and increase in strength once you've got Stunning Fang level 3 going. And then for the last one, I put Kinetic Resilience because you can never go wrong with that on your build. Now the cherry on top is adding stun to all your abilities with your weapons here. As you can see in the menu, I put stun on every single weapon technique. On the blades, you don't have any stun options, so just go for damage and protection. I found is pretty useful for the blades. And then with your spears, look at this. Every single one is on stun. It's absolutely hilarious. And that's it for this video. Give this build a try. It's a lot of fun, a lot of damage, and it works quite well in higher difficulty. And let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. Give me a like and subscribe. I'll love you long time, and I'll catch you next time.